So there is an in-house coffee shop here, and with this staff mug, it is free for me all week long. Just hand them the mug. White chocolate mocha, put it in the mug. No charge. This is a lot of power. Just got off the plane, haven't even gotten to my room yet because we're setting up in what we call our war room, which is basically a conference room that we display out all our supplies in and work from for the rest of the week. I'm gonna get some food while I can because I'm running on 2 granola bars from this morning. Here we go.
Yo, that's big.
Some event planning wisdom from my YouTube channel.
Oh, so don't rap. Event planning wisdom, don't have a run sheet that's 43 pages long. Get your stuff together in a more organized fashion, like on an app or some sort of software.
We've loaded in a bunch of boxes for those 2 vans. Welcome to Atlanta. So there's some kind of faith-based conference going on in the level below us, and they're having some sort of big convocation, and there's tons of people running around here wearing all white. Those are wardrobe racks. A weird plot twist. There are 2 beds in my room. Should I sleep in both of them? Hershey is one of our sponsors. I made this. And 11 o'clock at night, just got back to my room, and there is like, right through this wall, there's kind of a thumping party going on. Maybe it's because of that vent, but I just heard people singing. When I went out there were 3 folks from the party next door. They're like, "Sir, we're not too loud for you, are you?" And thankfully, there's like a really thick concrete wall between my room and their room again, so I don't hear a whole lot of them. I can kind of hear the kick drum, I can hear them if they get especially loud, but it's not too bad. I should be able to sleep through it. And they're like, "Well, you just let us, please don't call the front desk if we're too loud. Just come tell us." And this guy's like, "I'm the boss." So I guess thankfully if they're gonna have a party, they're gonna be courteous about it. So but it was kind of funny because I'm on FaceTime with my parents and they don't know it while I'm having this conversation with them. It's the line into Starbucks. I didn't think this through. Maybe no breakfast for Sam right now. So this morning, we had our meeting with our staff and our interns, kind of going through the whole conference. And then we had what we call a pre-con, which is a meeting with our staff and this hotel staff. I didn't realize that it was going to be, it wasn't super formal, but I didn't know it was going to be as formal as it was. So I was probably the most underdressed person in the room. And what was really interesting was, I mean, our interns were there, but they had all the tables set up in a circle. And the hotel staff was there along the side, and then they had a very special table set up for those of us who are staff, which I was not expecting. I didn't even know that they had a spot for me, but I finally, right before the meeting started, realized there's a space for me there that has a piece of paper with my name and my job title. There's a binder there. There's a nice padded chair. There's several drinks and some snacks there. So I take my place at this table among people who are wearing their, their button-ups or their polos and their nice slacks, wearing a t-shirt and cargo shorts. So we introduced ourselves and nobody really seemed to mind, but I did feel kind of underdressed. And I didn't stay for the whole meeting. I didn't need to stay for the whole meeting. There were some operational things that our president is going through with them. But I did get something cool I wanted to show you. So there is an in-house coffee shop here. And with this staff mug, it is free for me all week long. Just hand them the mug. White chocolate mocha, put it in the mug. No charge. This is a lot of power. I'm scoping out places to film interviews with Jared, and I just wanted to capture the audio that happens in this dome. Do you hear that? I hope this comes through on the video. It's crazy. There's Jared. Look, there's a guy down there. He's got a camera gimbal in his hand. He's filming this car going around him. I don't know what they're filming. It looks like a music video. Dude's in a convertible with some tricked out rims. It's a stick light. In about an hour, a little less than, I've got to be up at the presidential suite to film some interviews, and then I have some other work to do up there. The trade show is getting set up, and that's in full swing. I've been going around getting B-roll while I can to use for later, because the rest of the week I'm going to be focusing on capturing sessions, capturing venue tours, and capturing interviews. Let's keep rolling. I was gonna eat, but I got a text at the last minute that we're gonna do an interview. So I've got my gear all set up. We're getting our interviewee mic'd up, and we're gonna do it right there. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go film the trade show. SunTrust Park. So I just got back from our venue tour to SunTrust Field. Now, this was actually pretty cool because the last time I was in Atlanta, one of the reasons we were here was to interview the folks from SunTrust as it was being built. So to see it finished was really cool. However, as I may have talked about in previous videos, these venue tours can be kind of challenging for me. This is a part of the day where everybody else is kind of just enjoying themselves. They've done their duty for the conference for the day, for the most part, and then they're just kind of taking the tour of the venue, eating all the food along the way, trying all the different things. But the venue tours are a major part of the work for me. So I'm still spending a couple more hours trying to film every step of this tour and having to do it at a fast pace, not having a ton of time to set up my shot, all the while watching everybody else eat with both of my hands full. But thankfully, at the end of the tour tonight, I was able to stop at the last food station where they were slow grilling up some brisket. I definitely don't mean to share those things to complain. You know, that end of the day part is another step for me. I have some stuff to shoot in the morning, but I have to make sure that I get all of my camera batteries on chargers, that any outstanding things where storage, SD cards or anything, hard drives, anything like that is taken care of, and get ready for tomorrow. I have to say, I am though very thankful for this job. You know, I believed for this job. I asked the Lord for this job, and I wanted something that would work with my schedule, that would still allow me to do things in music and for church and ministry, and that would also pay well. And this job also came with the added bonus of travel, which I didn't originally anticipate, which has been great because travel is something I've always enjoyed, but there was a time in my life where I didn't really have the means to do it. I didn't have the resources to do it. You know, I was telling someone earlier today, I'm a kid from a small town. I grew up across a dirt gravel lane from a farm. I mean, look at where the places I'm at. And I don't mean this to brag. I mean to say God has blessed me. I've got a red cup where I get free coffee every day given to me by the staff of a hotel that I'm not paying to stay at. Tomorrow I'm actually moderating a discussion between some different, I won't name who they are, but some different CEOs and some different people that are on high levels in some companies and teams and businesses. We've got 2.5 days left. I better make sure that I get my camera gear prepped and then I get some rest for tomorrow. I'll see you then.